Oleksandr Usyk has basically come out and made some references to the culture around the Olympics right now and the changes that need to be made in order for people to actually hold on to Olympic boxing. Seems like everything's spiraling out of control right now. He says that boxing is basically rotten at the international level worldwide. Right now, the situation that boxing is in is not really pushing the sport forward right now, and we already had situations where the IOC ended its involvement with the IBA in hosting the Olympic fights, and they said that it was basically called for a change of culture within the IBA, as they stated that the organization had issues with financial transparency. I don't know if finance is this thing that held everything back, but it definitely has something to do with the situation. But Usyk basically is going over the things that people are just overlooking, man. The Olympics is not in a good place right now. Then we have the situation with the transgender that I will speak on tomorrow. But a lot of people are now saying that that situation was, oh, they were born a female and everything else. That doesn't change the fact that being a transgender is basically legal in the sport of Olympic boxing. In the Olympic boxing and the organizations, the everything that's going on, the whole politics, they have basically legalized that situation. And you really can't overlook something like that. Why would they even have those type of people involved? And when you see what guys like Usyk and Triple G and everybody else is saying, they know a lot more about sport of boxing than I do. So for them to know that this is the way that things are going right now, and like Usyk said, we have Ukrainian boxers that currently we're at war right now, and we're in the Olympics trying to fight a war, and also we're trying to basically be involved with these events that these guys are hosting, because also these guys have been training their whole lives to box at the Olympic level, but it's not being fair down the middle as far as everything that's going on. A lot of people are getting robbed. The fights aren't being judged the right way. The scoring is still bad. They didn't want to have the Olympics this year for this Olympics. They didn't want to have boxing for this Olympics right here. But here we are. 2028 isn't looking too good. I think, in my mind, I feel like they're trying to sabotage it, because boxing is one of the most sacred sports ever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they're trying to make table tennis and everything else a lot more, I guess, fair. You know, straight down the middle. They haven't really diversified or allowed transgenders in certain other sports like table tennis. That would be actually extremely easy for somebody to actually get in. So it's just overall, man, everything that's going on between the Olympics, whether it's boxing, the gender thing they have going on, and the scoring. We already have enough trouble with the guys who's scoring and people who's not getting gold medals who deserve them. So I think a lot of things right now is falling apart with the sport of boxing. They don't try to save it soon. We're going to be looking at the sport basically like dinosaurs. It's going to be something that never happened, that most people would never looked at as it did happen. It would just be a memory, a thought. It would not be something that people would be able to touch or see. It's falling apart before our very eyes. And with guys like Usyk that's actually trying to step up and save it, that's good for him. But the fighters that came before him and a lot of fighters that came after him, they don't really care about that. None of these guys really care about it. A lot of people don't have enough power to actually speak up about it. The guys who do, they're not really qualified to even speak on it. And the people who do speak on it, who's actually meaning good, they'll usually get blackballed or get stripped of a belt, or all kind of other situations happen where they'll get iced out. We've seen that happen before. So yeah, the Olympics got to clean this up. But I'm glad Oleksandr Usyk spoke up, and he's actually trying to save the sport of boxing, unlike these other people who are just trying to stand in the way and fatten their pockets. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.